You are gripping your phone at 2 in the morning. Your thumb hovers over the screen. Somewhere in Monterrey, a goalkeeper is bouncing on his line, and your entire week now depends on which way he guesses. This is the round of 32. And the real story here is far stranger than any single match. Until this summer, this feeling did not exist. For 96 years, the World Cup jumped straight from the group stage to a round of 16. Then the tournament grew to 48 teams, and for the first time ever, 32 sides stood on the same cliff edge in the same week. Win, and you keep dreaming. Lose, and you go home. So what does a brand new kind of pressure actually do to a football tournament? It opened in silence. Canada against South Africa in Los Angeles, the very first knockout match at this new stage in World Cup history. 90 minutes passed with nothing to show for it. Then, deep into stoppage time, Steven Eustachio side-footed the ball low into the corner. One moment of stillness broke the entire round open. Within days, referees had shown more red cards across this World Cup than the previous 2 editions combined. Ecuador's Piero Hincapié was sent off in stoppage time against Mexico for covering his mouth during an argument, an automatic dismissal under a rule introduced this year. Mexico still won 2-0, Julián Quiñones and Raúl Jiménez scoring either side of halftime, their first World Cup knockout win since 1986. Folarin Balogun scored for the United States against Bosnia and Herzegovina, then was sent off 19 minutes later. Only one other player in World Cup history has scored and been dismissed in the same knockout match: Zinedine Zidane in the 2006 final. Down to 10 men, the United States held on, then doubled the lead through Malik Tillman's free kick. Brazil trailed Japan for most of the night. Kaishu Sano's early strike holding until Casemiro equalized in the 56th minute, and Gabriel Martinelli snatched the winner deep into stoppage time. Netherlands could not find the same escape, drawing level with Morocco before losing on penalties. Germany suffered the identical fate against Paraguay days later, one of the biggest shocks of the round. Belgium's night might be the wildest of them all. Senegal led 2-0 and looked comfortable, until Romelu Lukaku and Yuri Tielemans struck in the final minutes to force extra time. Deep into a second period of extra time, Tielemans converted a penalty in the 125th minute, the latest goal ever scored in World Cup history. Portugal and Croatia met in a rematch of the 2016 European Championship final, and the same names still decided it a decade later. Cristiano Ronaldo converted a penalty, Croatia equalized, and Gonzalo Ramos headed home the winner in stoppage time. Argentina never trailed by more than a goal. Yet Cape Verde, a nation of 500,000 people playing its first World Cup, twice pulled level before the record-holding champions finally won it late in extra time. Colombia needed only 1 goal from John Arias to see off Ghana, controlling the match from start to finish. France put 3 past Sweden without reply, Kylian Mbappe's brace extending a 5-match scoring streak unmatched in World Cup history, while Erling Haaland struck late to send Norway past Ivory Coast, Norway's first World Cup knockout goal since 1938. Added up, well over 30 goals, 4 shootouts, more extra time than any single knockout round before it, and the most cards shown at this stage in the competition's history, all inside 1 week. That is not an accident of scheduling. Every goal that arrived after the 80th minute tells you the same thing about the human body under stress. Fatigue does not just slow legs down. It slows judgment down too. That is simply what exhaustion does to a nervous system. And a knockout match with no second leg and no safety net is one of the only places on earth where you can watch it happen live, to the best conditioned athletes alive, which is exactly why you were still awake at 2 in the morning. Not because your own job or rent depended on a penalty kick in Monterrey, but because for 90 minutes, plus extra time, plus penalties if it came to that, you got to watch what raw human pressure looks like when there is nowhere left to hide. You are gripping your phone again. It is not 2 in the morning anymore, But somewhere, another goalkeeper is about to bounce on his line, and another nation is about to find out what pressure does when the only options left are win or go home.